know about bike lanes. Other things in terms of on-street facilities, the shared lane markings. And basically, the reason you have those shared lane markings, and the difference is this: if you see a bike lane, you usually have a bicycle and you have an arrow. But there's not a person on the bicycle, for the most part. Or no, I got that backwards. On a bike lane, quite often there's a person on the bicycle because the motorists aren't driving there. Shared lane marking goes right in the lane. They don't have a person on the bicycle because you don't want the motorist driving over the person over and over. That was the thinking behind it. Whether that makes sense or not, I don't know. But a shared lane marking, again, is the bike, and it has two chevrons on it. And usually it's put in where there's not room for a bike lane. Now, this was a problem we faced for years when we didn't have this tool. There's a lot of streets that don't stay the same width. So you might go a mile and you got bike lanes, and all of a sudden there's 2 blocks. It narrows up, and there's not room for bike lanes, and then it gets wider again. There's very few streets that stay exactly the same width forever. So there was a lot of feeling, well, we can't put bike lanes on these streets because they're not continuous. And so what a shared lane marking did is it allowed for some of the spot locations to continue to have a kind of a visual presence with paint, but at the same time not say, okay, we're not going to do a bike lane just because a little bit of it doesn't work. The other nice thing about shared lane markings is that quite often we would have room to put a bike lane on one side of the street but not the other. Now, why would one hesitate possibly to put a bike lane only on one side of the street? Right, wrong way riding. You guys took the course before. Is if you put a bike lane on only one side of the street, it encourages wrong way riding.